2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a shot from before as the Miami team bus arrived at the arena. The bright lights and tall buildings of downtown Los Angeles setting the scene for us here tonight. And thanks for joining us on this Christmas Eve. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Miami Heat. Hello, everyone. With Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from our Hall of Famer on the sideline, David Aldridge. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. Take a look at the Heat. I know they would have liked a better start, but they're 10th in the conference right now.
I think for the Heat, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
Yeah, they're kind of in that caught in the middle type group. You know what I mean? You wonder if they need a personnel change to get over the hump.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo is a first-time All-Star in 2020. He was the 14th pick in 2017. And he said, whoever gets drafted, you want to play the right way. My situation was different. I had to sit. You gain experience and reps during practice. Once you get to do it in the game, the leash gets longer, and you get to become who you want to be. Kevin, he's become one of the best young big men in the league.
All right, thank you, David. Fans can be impatient, Greg, especially for the fans of teams that are slow to start a season.
And Kevin, the media as well.
Right,
I mean,
right.
I played in New York, and you know, in that town, you go big or you get talked about, no doubt about it. But with the way things have evolved now, and every team is a national team because every game's televised, it's starting to happen more in some of those smaller markets as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, Trevor Ariza out there with Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Iguodala. And it's Dragic in at the 1. And for Los Angeles, Montrezl Harrell is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's LeBron James. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Schroeder in at the 2-guard spot. James against Dragic. It's stolen by Schroeder. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup. Well, you know, teams look for +6s, players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
First free throw is good. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
And both free throws good for Harrell. Dragic with it. Boy, he just disappeared against Dallas when they needed him the most. Here's Butler. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on LeBron James.
Oh, aggressive when looking for contact. Butler doesn't mind attacking the defense head on.
And as impressive as the numbers were for Jimmy Butler in the bubble, they don't begin to tell the whole story. He was hitting clutch shots for the Heat during that run in the postseason.
The first one falls. You know, Greg, going back to Jimmy Butler, it felt like each series he had a few big shots.
I mean, everything you want from your leader. The big shots, motivating others, setting an example with his play. Butler played as well as any leader in the postseason.
And so Butler nails both of them.
You know, look, we all know Butler wants to win. He knows he's in the prime years of his career, and he's hungry for titles.
To the paint, and Harrell slams it in.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Iguodala. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And he had 2 blocks also, don't forget. I mean, it tells you what kind of presence he was for him at both ends of the floor.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass.
And it's Davis missing. The Heat have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Ariza. And the rejection by James.
Love watching James dominate on defense. An impressive rejection artist. The timing on the play is exceptional. Davis arrives right on cue to slam it in.
Now here's Dragic. Outside Butler. There's the triple. And Davis pulls it down.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far. Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against them. That's just great work inside.
Ariza passes to Dragic. Butler kicks to Dragic. Just 5 to shoot. And again, it's the Heat missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whips on that.
And the shot is good.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Now, here's Dragic. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. James outside. Harrell trying to free himself up. It's good on the putback.
The dogged intensity Harrell has is just insane. And he uses all this energy to his advantage, particularly on the glass.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
They just weren't ready for that game. It looked like they just weren't prepared. The final score tells you the story.
Now, here's Dragic. To the inside. Here's Adebayo. And the rejection by Harrell. Lakers leading by 6. Here's Schroeder. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Miami Heat. Ariza, right side. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Dragic.
You know, the offense is sputtering a bit here, starting to fall behind.
Miami no good on that time either. Kuzma outside. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
You know, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy. This quarter has been hit or miss for him, mostly miss.
Jumps up, got a piece of it.
Oh, tremendous reach on the block by Ariza, making a real effort on defense.
Here's Iguodala. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Floats it up for Davis. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
I mean, the passing genius of LeBron coming to the surface. I I mean, a look that only a few players in the league can make.
To the middle, and stolen by Kuzma. As break, the Lakers. James with the ball. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go home. I love how fierce James is, a ferocious dunk artist.
And LeBron James still the face of the league as he goes into his mid-30s. The impact he's had on this sport is really immeasurable.
Come on, Jay. I mean, he's one of the most recognizable athletes in the world. I mean, it's scary to think that LeBron can still turn it on and take over when he needs to. And you know what? Playoff LeBron is a very real thing.
Free throw drops for James. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
And the ability to go vertical, I mean, Iguodala's a sneaky shot blocker.
Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against Cleveland.
Yeah, and in that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
They played with energy and communicated well. They made things difficult out there.
Now here's Iguodala. Here's Dragic from outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. A wide open look here for Kuzma. Good on the triple.
Yeah, again, just a lackluster transition defense.
The Heat trail by 14. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Adebayo. You know, Chris, every season we see teams in a given game or series. They just don't seem to have that same energy. What are some of the reasons teams fall flat?
Well, I think sometimes, you know, the stakes are a little bit higher in the playoffs. The other team is playing hard. Some teams have never gotten to that level before. Some teams, you know, let their guards down at times. You know, then you try to turn it on, but you're already on the ropes.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Tyler Hero comes in for Andre Iguodala, and Bradley subbed in for Goran Dragic. And he's good on the second. Now here's LeBron, coming in off a 41-point performance last game out. Now the pass to Kuzma. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. It's on Jimmy Butler. When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role, tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets, and he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
And he hits the first of 3.
Yeah, and for being the 27th pick in the 2017 draft, Kuzma has made his mark early, already surpassed expectations.
Marcus All checked in for Harrell. And he sinks the second. And he makes all 3.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Here's Bradley. Adebayo passes to Butler, and stolen by Butler. Lays it up and banks it in.
What a polished player Butler is, using strong fundamentals to get the job done.
Now LeBron passes it to Schroeder. Davis inside, guarded by Bradley. A putback, and Gasol able to finish.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Bradley kicks to Butler. And Davis sends it back.
The long reach of Davis, outstanding at using his wingspan to erase shots.
Second chance shot. And it's Schroeder missing.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Tries again. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Marc Gasol.
Clearly a foul.
Miami shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First one falls for him.
And Trevor Ariza, a different player now than he once was, but during his prime, he was as athletic as anybody on the floor.
You can say that again, Jay. And he's done a good job adjusting his game as he's grown older. He went from mostly a slasher to a 3-and-D player. I mean, it's allowed him to have a lengthy career.
Both free throws good from Trevor Ariza.
Oh, he's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Here's Horton Tucker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First trip to the line for him here. And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instinct. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
And the first one at the line is good.
And see, Webb, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope changing his approach before last season. He knew he wouldn't need to take on as much of a scoring responsibility.
Yeah, and what a team player, GA. I mean, KCP rededicated himself to defense. He tries to do more with less touches now, and that's the mindset you need to have playing the stars going for a championship.
Yeah, you just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
Butler finds Robinson. Pass to Adebayo. 6 to shoot. Here's Hero. The Heat rebound. That misses off the backboard.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And the Lakers with another miss. The Heat trail by 18. Pull-up jumper. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Loads it up for Davis. Stolen by Robinson. Shoots. Offensive rebound. Butler lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Butler's got 6.
Gets one to fall, but only a second make in the first 7 attempts.
Here's Here's Caruso, guarded by Brad. They get it back. Here's Horton Tucker. No good on the triple. Miami's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Shots good from Butler. 8 points for him.
These type of buckets fuel Butler. He welcomes the challenge of outworking the defense.
Caruso, the pass to Gasol. That three off the mark. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They trail by 14. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Los Angeles has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
Markieff Morris is checked in for Anthony Davis. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for the Heat. Horton Tucker, the pass to Caruso. Caldwell Pope outside. And the Lakers with another miss. The Heat trail by 12. Butler kicks to Nunn. Butler against Caldwell Pope. Butler passes to Robinson. No good that time. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Pass to Horton Tucker. Right side Gasol. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's Horton Tucker. It's Adebayo with the rebound. The Heat shooting down around 24%. Obviously, they've struggled. Hero, no good. Los Angeles leading by 12. Caldwell Pope pushes to Gasol. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Here's Nunn. Tips it. Adebayo on the follow. Adebayo's got 5 points so far.
You know what? Struggling a little bit, but I do command the effort. 2 of 8 from the field. Let's see if that one gets him going.
Outside for Gasol. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You're in a tough spot defensively. Gasol has size, and he has power. You really have to wrap him up to keep this from happening.
Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
The free throw off from Gasol.
What you love most about Gasol is his passion. I mean, he inspires everyone around him. He competes every night.
Robinson misses. Los Angeles leading by 14 from about 16. The second effort, and Gasol with the lay-in. 8 points for him.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor, just in total control so far.
Now here is Robinson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Nunn can't get it to fall. A beautiful reverse layup. And the Lakers lead by 18.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but that opens up some opportunities for the shooters.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their transition game has been in full effect. We come back right after this. Well, Greg, we know he's already a solid scorer, but Kyle Kuzma spoke to us before the game about evolving his game.
The biggest area of growth would definitely be on the defensive end and my playmaking ability. This year, I'm just trying to be a consistent defender, find my teammates because I have so much attention offensively. So I think those are two areas.
Now, having played with superstars, Kuzma is learning what it takes to win.
He's getting only so many shots per game, so I applaud him for finding other ways to contribute to his team with an eye toward the greater goal.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
They've got Marc Gasol. Morris is out there with Caldwell Pope. Then it's Matthews, and it's Caruso in at the point guard. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Miami. Here's Caruso. Drills it from outside. Caruso's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. The Heat trail by 18. There's the pass to Nunn. And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Drains it from beyond the arc. Matthews has got 5 now.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Hero. Banked in off the glass.
Well, he doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
Lakers leading by 19 points. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's Caruso, defended by Nunn. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Miami called for the foul. This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Harold down low. He's guarded by Dragic. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. And Los Angeles with some changes. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Morris. And it's LeBron in for Alex Caruso. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Adebayo against Harrell. 4 on the shot clock. 7-foot shot off the left rim and out. The Heat trail by 21. 0-1 near Iguodala as he lets it go. And the Heat another 3.
Oh, and squaring up is Iguodala. Nice follow through on the release.
LeBron against Dragic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Goran Dragic.
Yeah, easy call.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. free throw drops for James.
For all those people waiting for LeBron to start showing his age, you might not want to start holding your breath. This man's got a lot of time left in this league.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Outside Dragic, pass to Nunn.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
LeBron against Dragic. No good off the back of the rim.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And guys, it's clear though he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Ariza kicks to Nunn. The three. Rebound the Lakers. Here's Schroeder. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This is his first trip to the line tonight. That's good from Schroeder. The Lakers making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Heat also with the sub. Avery Bradley. He's checked in for Kendrick Nunn. Schroeder hits them both. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for Miami. Iguodala outside. Back to Dragic to halt the run. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Dragic has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Normally, it's Dragic providing the pass. Good to see him getting fed this time.
Kuzma outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
They push it up 4 on 3. Here's James. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Miami the other way. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And this is a rematch from the NBA Finals a season ago. They came up a little short, looking for some redemption tonight.
Yes, that goes in. Schroeder's got 8 here in the quarter.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
And here's Bradley. No points in the game yet for him. It's Adebayo, top of the key. And stolen by Kuzma. Here's Harrell. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Adebayo. Here's Bradley, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
So long, so mobile. I love watching Kuzma get out on the break and execute like this.
Timeout called, the Heat.
And as he's aged in the league, Anthony Davis's offense has changed. Now much more of a face-up player.
Well, and that's where his game's been headed. His shot has improved, and he can step out to the 3, facing up and letting him use his burst. Lets him maximize what he can do.
Kelly Olynyk checked in for Bam Adebayo. Dragic finds Bradley. "11 feet away. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got 7 rebounds in the game. Schroeder with the ball. Now guarded by Bradley. And Schroeder missing. Miami's gotten hot from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. It's Bradley on the wing, guarded by Kuzma. Bradley passes to Olynyk. Just 5 on the clock. Near the three-point line, it's Dragic. He can't hit that time.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh, my goodness.
Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Didn't miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch. Schroeder against Bradley. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here is Los Angeles now. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for the Heat. The Heat shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. Robinson passes to Hero. Dishes it to Bradley. Shoots over Schroeder. Bradley can't get it to go.
They know they can't give him that shot. The D's are over it, not even giving him an inch of space.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Hero passes to Olynyk. He dishes it to Robinson. Knocked away. Clock at 6. They could use a bucket. The shot will not fall. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Inside, here's Harrell. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 4th assist in this one.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Bradley kicks to Robinson. Here's Hero. James covering. Hero no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
The Heat have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And the Lakers making a change here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Achua, he's checked in for Miami. Butler comes in for Trevor Ariza. That's good from Hero. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Pass to Horton Tucker. Back to James. Caldwell Pope outside. Lakers passing it around. Here's Davis. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside Bradley. Shoots it. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Hero's got 7 points here in this quarter. Los Angeles has gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. James kicked to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Davis. And now here comes Robinson leading the break, and it's Butler with the jam.
Flashing that leaping ability there. Butler really gets off the floor fast when he's near the hoop.
Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. The pass to LeBron. It's hauled in by Achua. Miami's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Here's Butler. Passes to Hero. And the rejection by James. Caldwell Pope outside. The tray. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists tonight.
And Caldwell Pope can be a volume three-point shooter, meaning when he gets a lot of attempts from there, he can fill it up from downtown.
Here's Butler. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Davis.
Wow, Butler letting it all hang out. This is why he's an all-star caliber player.
Here's Harrell. And no good that time. Bradley with some nice D. Floats it up for Butler. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Oh, from role player to star, Butler's transformation has been fun to watch. Now he racks up points with ease.
Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Davis. Some solid defense from Butler. Heat shooting around 43% from the floor in the second quarter. Robinson misses.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Butler. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, that's just a veteran move from Butler. Outstanding fake to get his defender in the air. Nice work.
The Heat have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. And he makes the first. A different look for Miami. Silva's checked in, and it's Kendrick Nunn in for Bradley. And so Butler nails both of them.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Outside Matthews. Shoots. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Matthews has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they've really started to get it closer to the basket.
None with it. There's the 3. No good there. A big-time effort for Dennis Schroeder, providing a lot of energy for Los Angeles. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be right back after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Means the world, doesn't it?
Miss you.
Yeah, so big. Dennis Schroeder playing terrific basketball in this one. He ended up with 15 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, the bench came in and helped them run away with this one. Tremendous job of getting loose, getting open, and drilling shots. You always want that spark off the bench. These guys deliver.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Miami?
Well, it wasn't a very good half of them on the glass. And as a team, you never want to get pushed around like I push you and Ernie around. That's reason number one. That's why the score is the way it is. Jeez. Push back, man.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Yeah, he's busting his tail, making his presence known. A great job defensively so far.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Iguodala out there with Dragic. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. And here's Davis for 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That puts them square. Oh!
Well, that's the vision you get with Dragic. His teammates have to love playing with him.
And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report, Greg, just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin, no doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender, and he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal.
Floats it up for Adebayo. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. No one near James as he lets it go. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
James loves pulling up immediately off the pass. You can't give him any breathing room, even when the pass is coming his way.
Here's Dragic from outside. Offensive rebound, Butler. And here's Iguodala outside. Hands it from downtown. Iguodala's got 11 points.
He can run hot or cold, but no doubt about which way he's running tonight. There's steam coming off of him.
Ariza brings the double. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's Davis with the jam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Pass to Ariza. Kicks it to Butler. The dish to Dragic. And again, Miami with the triple.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Here's Davis. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
The defender plays tough, but Davis is tougher. Plays through the contact with authority.
The pass to Ariza. Passes it to Adebayo. 5 on the clock. Here's Iguodala. Not enough on that one as it misses. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Offensive rebound. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Over the course of AD's career, he's made a concerted effort to draw fouls. I mean, we've seen that free throw attempt number skyrocket.
It's his first trip to the line.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
One of my favorite bigs in the entire NBA. When Anthony Davis is on the floor, it's appointment viewing only.
And so he hits both.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite-level defender, guards multiple positions, and turns away a number of shots.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And read the plate perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Here's Butler. 18 points for him. Here's Ariza. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
Free throw good, Ariza.
And during Ariza's career, he has established himself as an effective role player and fantastic outside shooter and a tenacious defender.
Both free throws good from Trevor Ariza. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Schroeder outside. Here's James. Trying to get open as Davis. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 5 assists in the game. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, which struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole, and we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, DA. And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's LeBron, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. James has got 7 points for the quarter. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Heat. He kicks it to Ariza. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Davis.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Dragic the pass to Iguodala. Pass to Adebayo. And the rejection by Harrell. Dragic against James. Schroeder looking over the floor. Back to LeBron. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 6th assist on the night.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
Dragic the pass to Butler. And they double up Butler. And here's Iguodala outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. LeBron's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the rejection by Iguodala. Adebayo finds Dragic. Floats it up for Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Oh, and the connection Butler has with his teammates, he knows when they're going to throw it his way.
LeBron against Dragic. Kuzma outside. Pass to Schroeder. Fires the 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Schroeder against Ariza. Shoots over Schroeder. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Out to Kuzma. Trying to get open is Davis. They get it again. Harrell. And Harrell slams it in. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 15 rebounds.
Guys, not much more a defender can do in that situation. Harrell with the focus and the strength to just power through the contact.
And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Friday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And you know for that matchup with Atlanta, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group.
Free throw, good Butler. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. The Heat also changing it up. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Ariza. Duncan Robinson comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Goran Dragic. And he makes both free throws. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Here's Caruso. He has 5. And he makes good on the layup. Caruso's got 7 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Here's Hero. And again, it's the Heat missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Gasol passes to Caldwell Pope. Shoots the 3. Miami grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That's his first foul. Nunn looking around. Steps back and fires. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. He's got 5.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
Here's Caruso. He's got 7. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Guarded by Robinson. They get it back. A 3 from Morris. The shot off that time.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Lakers second.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Throw good, Robinson. Wesley Matthews checked in for Los Angeles. Robinson hits them both. And Caruso's got the ball here for Los Angeles. Kicks to Matthews. No good. Now the Heat take it the other way. Oh, and here we go with Robinson. Nobody back.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
Man, how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Pass to Matthews. Pulls up on the wing. Nunn grabs the board. The Heat have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Can't hit from the elbow.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
The kick out to Matthews. Drops in the tray. Matthews has got 10.
Look at Morris break down the defense on this play. If they leave one of his guys open, he's going to get it to him fast.
Nunn passes to Hero. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
Oh, I love it. He's working the ball down low. Always a good plan of attack.
Caruso looking for an opening. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
His scoring has not been there at all tonight. I mean, it tells you a lot about their team that they have the lead anyway.
Robinson passes to Hero. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. He's got 14.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
1:46 left in the third. Here's Gasol. Miami grabs the miss. Robinson down low. He's covered by Matthews. Robinson misses. The Lakers shooting the ball at 46% success rate since the beginning of the third quarter. Caruso kicks to Morris. And that one goes long. Now the Heat with it. They're on a 13-5 run. Passes it to Robinson. Now here's Olynyk. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat.
You can count on Olynyk to move the ball quickly when he spots an open teammate. And that feed was phenomenal.
They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Miami's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Wasted no time on that one. Robinson's got 7 now in this quarter.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
Caruso, the pass to Matthews. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Matthews has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Lakers. Now, here's Nunn. He's got 5. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Caruso. Second shot opportunity. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And from the line a season ago, 73%.
And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 12 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Robinson for 3. The shot that time, not on target. With 1 on the clock, doesn't go that time. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Lakers shooting here about 46% for the game. They've got Morris. Also, Marc Gasol is out there. And it's Matthews in at the 2. That's the Laker 5. A second chance effort, and it's Gasol getting it to go. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Here's Hero. He's covered by Matthews. Achua, the pass to Robinson. High post shot. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. McKinney passes to Gasol. And here's Matthews. He feeds it to Morris. Off target at the rim. And for the Heat, they're shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Once he turned it on, he became a force in this game. Not sure where this guy was in the first half.
Here's McKinney, guarded by Robinson. McKinney kicks to Matthews. Just you look at last year's all-defensive first-teamers, 4 out of 5 of those guys were 6'10" or taller. Clearly, size is an advantage.
Yeah, size or at least length. I mean, long arms, you know, with that comes block steals and deflections. You know, as long as you can move your feet, though, bigger is better.
Pass to Achua. Here's Robinson, and finished off by Robinson.
Well, doesn't have to break stride at all, thanks to the money lead pass.
Jared Dudley's checked in for Marc Gasol. And Miami also making a switch. Dragic is checked in. Here's Caruso. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And Dudley kicks to Caruso. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
He can be sneaky good from deep sometimes. I mean, when he gets clean looks, he's got the ability to do some damage out there.
Pass to Achua. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Markieff Morris. The first free throw is good. And this next draft, Chris, expected to be the last year of the one-and-done rule. Do you approve of the league once again letting high schoolers be drafted?
Well, yeah, I think if we're finally catching back up with the world, if a man can do the various things that you could do after turning 18, why wouldn't you be allowed to go to a job and make money for your family? So, yeah, I definitely think it's the right thing to do.
Here's McKinney, and it's blocked. Now here's Dragic. Not a lot of room. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Dudley against Dragic. It's stolen by Dragic. Harkless dishes to Dragic. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. The dunk by Achua.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Caruso, the pass to McKinney. Dudley with it. Outside Matthews. Shot clock at 5. Dudley the pass to McKinney. Lets it go. And again, the Lakers no good. He'd have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Here's Dragic from outside. A Heat rebound.
That's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
Free throw good. Adebayo. And when rookies come in, there's a lot to learn, especially managing money. And Chris, the league is trying to help players manage those large salaries.
Well, players have great resources now that are available to them, and so it's great that the league has lended a hand and said, hey, if you need any help, don't be afraid to reach out.
And Adebayo drops them both. The Lakers have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. McKinney passes to Dudley. And there's the pass to McKinney. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No good on the free throw. And he ends up missing both free throws. Chris, you played for 5 different teams in your career and a number of different coaches. As you look back, what percentage of great coaching is X's and O's? And what percentage is just inspiring your players and getting them motivated?
X's and O's are probably the most important. You need a coach that can adapt his system to the players on his team, to the teams that are coming up, that can adjust in coaching style. And so I definitely think as far as that, the coaching, the skill set, and the play calling is definitely important. And I think motivation has a part to play as well.
Passes to Bradley. Back to Dragic. 5 to shoot. Adebayo finds Dragic. Another shot. And Adebayo with the lay-in. Adebayo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
And Dudley kicks to McKinney. Caruso, the pass to McKinney. It's stolen by Dragic. Chris, we've seen in the three-point contest, they've added a pair of deep shots worth extra points. You know, if the league decided for the All-Star to test out a four-point line, what would you think of that?
I'm not sure about the four-point line yet. I think we'll always have time for that, but I don't think it's a need to rush for that. I think that until everyone can shoot like Curry or most guys can shoot like that, let's just not change it because one or two guys can. When we look at offensive efficiency and other statistics, still a lot of ways that this game can be improved with the line where it is. I love the NBA welcoming innovation, but this is something that I think we're jumping ahead of the times.
Pass to McKinney. It's deflected. Bradley against Matthews. Bradley can't get it to go. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here's Horton Tucker. And it's blocked. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Achua, the pass to Dragic. Here's Adebayo. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Bradley with the bounce pass. 6 on the shot clock. And he comes up with the deuce. Bradley's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Pass to Horton Tucker. Chris, you had some great battles with those guys in the 2020 Hall of Fame class, like Kobe Bryant and Tim Duncan and Kevin Garnett. I know you're going to join them in Springfield in the Hall of Fame soon as well.
Well, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. It was an honor playing against these guys. You know, when you think about Kobe and the Mamba mentality, as a friend, you just miss that competitive spirit, and it was an honor to call him an opponent and a friend. Tim Duncan, you had to be prepared when you went up against him and his great Spurs team. And same with Kevin Garnett, just energy and passion, and one of my favorite players of all time. So it was an honor playing against them and an honor to call them friends.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's McKinney. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. A different look for Miami. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Achua. Butler comes in for Maurice Harkless. And it's Tyler Hero in for Bradley. Stolen away. Down low. Here's Butler. Oh, he just jams it right over LeBron. Wow.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And here's James outside, but they recover it.
Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another possession. Just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock.
Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Harrell's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
And the rejection by James. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Goran Dragic.
LeBron is so aggressive, virtually unguardable, tough to contain when he's going up to shoot.
And he makes the first. And with the move league wide for greater representation, some are calling for more diversity in front offices. Chris, some say progress isn't coming fast enough. What do you think?
I think progress hasn't happened fast enough either. Put me on that list. Let me sign that petition. Because even in the coaching ranks, fewer black head coaches this season. You know, teams need to hire the best candidate. No one's saying anything different than that. But the fact of the matter is, they're not interviewing some of the best candidates. That's all. Let some of the best candidates in the door, and they should be hired. If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole.
Now Harrell. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Schroeder. Defense is right there. And the pass to Kuzma. Goes back up. They get the rebound. The Heat trail by 20. Passes it to Hero. Back to Dragic. Dishes to Butler. Back to Dragic. Lets it go from deep. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 4 assists now tonight.
Oh, look, if you're open, Butler will find you. His court awareness, very impressive.
James outside. Davis controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Lakers lead by 19.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Los Angeles.
They simply ran them off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Anthony Davis.
Wow, he owned this game. He never stopped working. He did it all for them, and you can't help but admire that kind of effort.
Ariza kicks to Adebayo. Ariza trying to break loose. Tries again. Shot's good by Hero.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession. Almost like they were just giving up on the play.
And he's been doing this for a few games in a row now. We're looking at one of the hottest players in the league.
Schroeder outside. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. The 9-foot shot. Ariza with the rebound. Here's Hero. He's guarded by Schroeder. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them.
And he knocks down the first one. And Adebayo drops them both. 9 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Schroeder outside. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, you have accomplished so much in this league. How have you sustained it for this long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.